Hello Virgo, welcome to a timeless justice for Virgo reading, where we discuss however the topic of justice would like to disclose itself via one of the sister energies I read for, which on this channel is for Sekhmet. Bear in mind in listening out to the energies of her delivery, the message may come to you being as merciful and or merciless. However, bear in mind it will be in the highest respect of the highest vibrational form I can deliver the message. Bear in mind that you have tapped into a collective reading. This is not a personal one-to-one that you and I have allotted time for, so it is important still that you utilize your discernment to take all the bits and pieces within this reading that may have resonated with you and leave anything with the reading behind that may not have. As already mentioned, this is one of two sister channels that I run, the sister channel being of Bastet, and to get access to her channel, you can find it via the description box below. You'll also find out information via my newly launched website as to who I am. If you decide to want to know more about me, 7th, and would like to book any services that I offer at this time. With that said, I am 7th, aka Master 7th, that reads these energies for you. I am a master healer that provides remote wellness alignments and tarot intuitive insights such as this. And more specifically for the reading, feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific. However, please remember femininity encapsulates feminine and masculine energies. Masculinity also has feminine and masculine energies. Whew. All right, so throughout this whole entire time, I'm trying to let this go. Of course, the energies want to come in that are provocatively waiting in line to tell their story. And it's coming across as a lot of emotional redemption, okay? The very interesting point about Sekhmet energy is that she is very attractive, all right? She is an alluring energy of magnetism. There is no not admiring her energy. It becomes daunting when you feel like you've disappointed that energy or disrupted the connection that magnetizes you to that intoxicating attraction, again, that meets itself when you are connected to her energy. It is emotionally charming. It's emotionally, I'm hearing intoxicating, and again, I keep hearing the word alluring, and there's charm. Again, there's this desire that comes from wanting to be in the limelight of the energy. And then there's integrity to put yourself in that alignment, which is secular. That is you, the individual. That is the thing in the connection with Sekhmet. And that is where Sekhmet is able to address thee in connection with her and say, what do you want more of me, the one that is alluring? Without you, the one in connection to thee, showing up to some sort of fucking responsibility. And that is where we go diving deeper into intellect of figuring that out analytically, hypothetically, theoretically, science-based, however it gets this thinking. And Virgo, do you need anything triggered to think? I don't think so. I think that is an honest, like, what do you mean? Can I turn this off? Can I turn this off? Because seriously, I need to catch up with some of the shit that I'm thinking about. And yes, you can turn that off. And there are moments where you have to lean in and try to figure out those moments where you remember thinking has been turned off. And that's when you're like, oh shit, fuck off. No way. I don't want to be in that position and that be the only cure I have to the thoughts being turned off. And you're like, no. because that is where the vixen energy of Virgo becomes challenged to be decisive for themselves. And boy, is it difficult to be decisive for an analytical, natural mind. It's decisive. It's like, but if you tell me, if you give me a formula, I'd be happy to apply that formula and see if that fucking works. And this is why I'm pretty sure it would add to the flair as to why you Virgos love tarot. Like, you love that shit. You love it. Even if you're a skeptic, you're like, I fucks with this. I fucks with it. It hits me somewhere where I could gaslight the shit out of this. I can gaslight the shit. I can tell no one and anyone and everything, and I can get away with murder. This is why you fucks with tarot. Because you can tell the external voice box that gets people interested or scared in life is just as messy as this. And this, however, produces results where putting a sense of responsibility to human is, oh God. Lord, if people were more accountable with their actions or inactions for that matter, the shit that would be fucking fixed. Right? So I think that has all been said because the ego of you, Virgo, is filled to the rim of fucking find out energy. And now I hear Dory, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do we do? We swim. So that's like the sassy energy of Virgo coming through, contemplating with their vixen side and be like, oh, excuse me, my identity is being completely triggered right now, and I feel safe. You feel safe for once in your perplexities, and that's where it's emotionally like, oh, beautiful, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful? To finally feel safe in the way that you need to tap into, feel just like everything unleashed. Look at the profound work and everything. Not here, but inside, baby. Inside, baby. Why? Because of your thoughts. Because of the thoughts that most of them, like 90% of them, you are not in charge over, but you're just like, I am being inundated. Fucks with it. Fucks with it. Because what you don't know, Virgo, is what you're about to find out. Your brain is your intuition. Virgo, your brain is your intuition. Virgo, your brain is your intuition. It is about defragmenting. It is about detoxing. It is about diet of the mind, heart, and soul. Virgo. All that without cards, though. Virgo, your brain, your thoughts is your intuition. Can we turn off intuition? No. No, we sure can. But can we apply shit and fucking find out? We sure as hell can. So what's up, Virgo? Why are you here? Oh, Virgo. Pick a color and find it. Pick a color and flow with it. Watch it move. For emotional redemption, you must seek out the shadow of Sekhmet, which is her sister Bastet. Get your ass over to any of the readings over on my sister channel. Virgo. 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 I said to the brim, fucking find out, Virgo. Virgo, you just need the nudge. You need to. Virgo. I said emotional redemption. Emotional redemption. 10, 10, 10. 10, 10. The 3 of Pentacles. Fucking find out. Fucks with me and find out. Lord, Virgo. 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 I said your brain is your intuition. What do you remember traversing with the 10 of Pentacles? Fucking funny. It's not even out here. The 10 of Swords fucking you up. What do you remember just being inundated with all that bullshitting, that backstabbing, the thieving, the lies, the manipulation, the fucking manipulation? Virgos are the prime masters of manipulation. But Virgo is very close to the relationship of rights and wrongs. So when a Virgo fucks up, it's really fucking ugly. It's fucking ugly, all right? When a Virgo hasn't chosen healing for themselves, it is disgusting for the rest of us, all right? Now, the problem here is that you have fucked up and found out. You went through the backstab, the bullshit, all the shit, and you got up every single fucking time. You showed up every time. You showed up every time, every time, every time, every time, every time, every time you get back up, every time, Virgo. But the variables had a harder time in changing, right? The overall decision to some of the environmental changes are very kind of difficult for the Virgo to be like, all right, I think I need to do, I need to, bye people, bye. But you do that too, Virgo. This is the card, right? This is the card of like, I get the fuck up and I show the fuck up. Ask me how I have shit to say. Just because I don't tell you my business doesn't mean I don't have shit to say, Virgo. 10, 10, 10, okay? All right? And then the world is here. Do you know about authenticity? Yeah, fucking random find out. I know about authenticity. I also know about my intuition, but Lord knows that doesn't come very liked in the atmosphere of being transparent about that shit. So some of you have some existential crisis, like, oh no, the way I've maintained the decades of my life in manipulating the variables of my life around me and my relationship of them to me, I think some of y'all Virgos who are on the toxic end are feeling the fucking cords being cut on that too. Sayonara, bitches. Y'all are not doing it right on the fundamental internal basis, all right? Someone's not being very honest with themselves here. And so the variables outside are being like, all right, bye, since you're not being honest, bye, see you later. This is kids included. This is fucking all operative money included. This is like put in the corner. And then the other side is like, I think I'm healing. This is nice. I have a shit ton to still continue to heal, but boy, am I feeling good being myself. Because you've chosen yourself. So where are you on this segment balance of justice? I don't know, Virgo. This is a collective reading. Where do you literally stand in the middle of this situation? Where are you honest? The Knight of Pentacles. Some of you haven't been very honest. Ooh, that made me nauseous. King it comes. Remember when I said that some of y'all have been on a toxic situation and have manipulated the things around you for the services for you? This is that energy. And this energy that is no longer in desiring of being in subordinate of someone who never gets up their throne or is at least talking about who and what they are, and they're gonna keep fucking prodding along. Find another community, find another place of longitude and latitude grid line of just getting away from you. Woo, Virgo. Virgo. The lines of self, the lines of disciplinary action of how your life is going to be in alignment of yourself is the most teetering thing to come to justifiable terms of. Okay, this is my mini justice card. You know, like, where is the fairness of the game? 2 and 2. You know, where is the celebration? You know, what do I get out of that? Why is this person here? Why am I here? Why did we meet? All these questions that are alluring and charming to think about whether or not you want to maintain a relation to something or someone. All right. But then the Three of Swords is here with the Three of Wands. So this reading is turning out to reveal the fakeness of what you deem justice to be. Someone has a loud aura of where they want the truth to be of justice. Yeah, when that justice comes on your doorstep and opens up the fucking closets of your goddamn zone, you have some shit that you could really like utilize in talking to explain to people, and you don't want that to be the case. Virgo. Virgo. Ooh, and hell no. That was a wad. I said, Virgo, your brain, your mind is your intuition. Okay, your mind is your intuition. The way the scale of justice for Sekhmet happens is that true equilibrium is when the heart and the fucking feather line up. Not when your heart is heavy and you need to let go of your own miseries by fucking up with some other people. Just to even out the playing field for yourself. Just because you know you can trigger a sense of equilibrium of an internal well-being for yourself that you realize through emotional intelligence doesn't need to be defined as godly. So, when I said earlier, Virgo, you are filled to the brim of fuck around and find out energy, it is inclusive of the energies that make you who you are, which is not just you. It is everything that's tied to you. All right, the Two of Swords. Oh, it's a beautiful 50-50. It's a beautiful 50-50 in the middle of some of y'all want to be toxic and some of y'all are not. And some of y'all swing, though, with the Vixen and Virgo mentality of being capable to see the both sides of a situation. So who are you in the middle? Who are you in the middle? The Death card, Ace of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. Who are you in the middle? Where does your paying attention to details come at when you're left with this knowledge of triggering? Where do you put the last straw, the maraschino cherry on top? Woohoo! Yeah. Your mind is your intuition, Virgo. That is what I will say there. This is indeed Ariel. This is aerial viewpoint into who and what you are. This is not environmental and third dimensional, Virgo. It is not third dimensional. The pressure of existence for you does not come because your everyday routine isn't beautiful. You make sure that your everyday routine is some form of a function for yourself because you are the master of showing up every single motherfucking moment to the trials and tribulations of life. Whether known or unknown to you, it is worrisome to understand you have 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords here in your favor to show you how mature you actually are. And then part of that maturity has authenticity, a flavorful color of an aura that could be smelled from not knowing's distance of you, okay? And all that plays a role to however you fucking identify to yourself within you. It plays a role. So, the eyes of them wondering, where is the details of your deliciousness going to? Is it profitable for whom? Is it justifiable for whom? That's where your judgment will lie. Close to who you are. Because Virgo, for crying out loud, you need to fucking show up in that moment. Don't you? Don't you? I've been reading so long for you, and I don't usually hold these readings as long as this one. All right, creativity, Leo. Calm the chaos of your mind. Filter out your intuition using music, Virgo. Yes, I'm pointing my index finger at you. Yes, I'm being rude. Neptune, imagination. When I said fill to the motherfucking brim, Virgo. 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 Don't come at me with your bullshit. Don't do it. All right, wisdom. As above, so below. As within, so without, Virgo. You know it better than anyone fucking else, including who you feel like you're emotionally challenged with in all spiritual ways is your sign of Saggy. You feel that Saggies are more of an expert for you. No, they're not. What you don't know is that Saggies have to go into their own Virgo abilities of intuition in order to find equilibrium about themselves and what makes them a master of alchemy. Virgo! Woo-wee! Alright, take these colors in however they want to tell the tale of themselves. Alright, symbolism, colors, hues, feelings, senses, all that jazz. And with that being said, Virgo, I am wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.